Vanessa.
I'm Gina. Thanks for joining us today at Tender Hearts and Tofu. We have a few new subscribers, so we thought we would reintroduce. Thank you for joining us and subscribing. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
We are a gay couple. We've been together for 11 years.
Huh?
And we like to cook vegan food. We're also on like a healing journey, so we also like to share some of what we're going through.
Mm-hmm.
And what else about us?
I don't know.
We have a dog.
Oh yeah, she's pretty popular on the show.
Yeah, she's our taste tester.
She is.
But I inherited a giant bag of cabbage from work, and we thought we would attempt to make
Spring rolls
spring rolls
with phyllo dough.
phyllo dough. Yeah, we
Phyllo
have
dough.
I have leftover phyllo dough that I never use, and I saw somebody use it. I was like, I didn't know you could use that, so we're gonna use that. So it's not gonna be traditional by any sense, but hopefully it turns out all right. I think we're gonna try to bake it today and see how that works out.
Yeah, because we're not really big into frying, so
It would
but
probably
I think it would be
taste
good.
really good if you
Yeah.
fried it, but I don't
Yeah.
need all that right now.
Yeah. So let's get to it. Let's make it. We already have the oven preheated to 400 degrees, and so what you're gonna need is some phyllo dough.
Phyllo dough.
Dang it! Phyllo dough. And then we just have a mixture of Napa cabbage, purple cabbage, carrots, mushrooms, royal bell pepper, some green onions, and then a block of tofu. So we already heated one of the pans with some oil, and then we're gonna at least let the tofu crisp up a little bit. Okay, this is where you have to kind of work fast. So
Vanessa's on it. I was like, are you fast? She's like, I'm fast.
maybe I'm not. Okay. All right, so we have the phyllo dough.
She's gonna paint it with some oil so she can fold it in half. Perfecto. This is our first time, so please be nice to us. Whoa.
Okay. Then
She's the roller of the family.
fold it. Bring it down.
Just a little bit. That's all we need. We get crazy. We like to overstuff things.
There we go.
Woo! It's working. Oh, you gotta glue it.
So then we have a little flour and water paste to be like the glue. And then you're just gonna glue it and then face down onto the pan. And then we're gonna do like 1,000,000 of these.
Mm-hmm. Go, go, go. Y'all.
That didn't even take that long, actually.
Well,
I
we
thought it
had
was
to
gonna
push
take
pause
forever.
because it got a little cray-cray, and I was like, I couldn't focus and like look at her struggling, so like we had a system going after a minute. I was doing the spraying, the folding, passing it to her. She was wrapping and rolling. It was real fun. We got real good at it for
Yeah.
a second. It didn't take that long either.
Yeah. They're really pretty, so we got 17 out of that. So now we're just gonna pop it in the oven and
See what happens. I don't know. She doesn't put a time, so we're just gonna wing it.
We're
We'll
just
start
winging
with like 8 minutes.
Yeah, we'll start with like 8
You
minutes.
want to spray it?
Yeah.
So that's how that goes. But what I was trying to say was about the dishes. Me and Vanessa have a problem that we constantly have to do the dishes. If there's a dish in the sink, my mind is like, oh my God, I can't focus. If we're starting to cook and there is dishes in the dishwasher that are drying from the
Oh.
previous meal. Like, no, that's a rule for me. Like, I can't start cooking until all the dishes are put away. So it became a problem. And then it brought back, it's been, you know, like this for a while, and I didn't understand what my therapist was talking about when she was talking about, you know, stop doing the dishes. I was like, that's stupid, why would I? And then we came across a girl on TikTok that was talking about, like, don't let your house run you, basically. How you're always walking around, like me, when I get into the house, like, as soon as I get home from work, I'm, like, looking around, like, what can I do, what needs to be done, what needs to be cleaned. I'll relax later when I get it all done. But then when I get it all done, there's always something else that needs to happen. So it's like this anxiety that like rises up inside of me. You know, like I got so much to do, and then it becomes like this stress, even though I've never not had time to finish the dishes. I've never not had enough time to like do the dinner, walk the dog, like all the things that I have in this constant list going in my head. There's always been time. So why am I so stressed about it? And so I was telling Vanessa about it, and I was like, you know, should we just leave our dishes in the sink? Like, I don't understand. It's going to make more work later. It doesn't make sense. So I asked Uncle ChatGPT, I was like, how does this help? And he says that when you leave a dish in the sink, you're telling your nervous system, like, it's okay. You know, like, the dish will be in the sink, but then you can wash it later, and nobody's gonna die. Like,
nobody ever dies.
You're gonna get in trouble. Nobody ever dies. The dishes always get done. So I was like, okay. But he suggested doing it in, like, small increments, or else you're gonna, like, uproot your nervous system and freak out. And, like, automatically my mind catastrophizes, and, like, I see myself not doing a dish and then just having like dirty dishes all over the counter, cockroaches rolling around, like oil stains and crumbs from like eating in bed, and like it just goes to the extreme. So I'm like, I'm afraid if I leave one dish that's what it's going to turn into. But I was reminded kindly by my therapist that won't I won't let that happen. And I was like, okay, I hope you're right.
So, we're leaving some dishes in the sink right now, and I can't even look at it because
I get this anxiety. The
yeah.
other day I told her about this when she came home from work, and like as soon as she comes home from work, I wash all of her dishes so she can sit down and eat. So the only dish that's left is her silverware and plate after she eats, and that's, you know, usually what she washes because I'm probably doing something else. But she was standing right here at the sink, and she's looking at me on the couch. She's like, I'm gonna leave this dish in the sink. And I looked at her and I was like, good luck with that. Like thinking on the inside, like she's not gonna be able to do it. So she's like, I'm gonna put it in the sink, I'm gonna shower, and then I will do the dish. And I was like, okay, good luck. And then she calls me, she's like, come check out this new outfit I got. So I get up off the couch and I walk past the sink and I see the dish, and I stopped in my tracks, and I was like, my mind wanted so badly to just wash it real quick and then go to the room, but I didn't, guys. I didn't.
We didn't.
I didn't do it. And she washed it later, and we put it away.
So we're not gonna wash this now. We're gonna eat dinner.
Oh no, that's too long. I don't know, it's too much. I don't know if it's gonna be 20 minutes by the time we eat dinner.
That's true. We're gonna have to wash it. So
yeah,
we're trying.
But the other problem too is like we get our filtered water from the sink. So like if there's dishes in there, we can't stick our big water bottles under there. So it's like a whole issue. And we've been enabling each other.
Yeah.
I would think if like we got together and she was messy and like didn't do her dishes, like we would fight a lot. We probably wouldn't even be together.
Yeah.
So it kind of helps that we're both like this, but also not, because we thought that we're the ones that are organized and everybody else is the problem. Turns out we're the problem, guys. Nobody said anything.
Yeah. So. And then we told like some of our friends, and they started laughing at me because my thing is I've always had a problem with like the shower. Like I always have to deep clean the shower, and especially if like somebody's coming over, I have to definitely clean the shower because you're gonna use my bathroom, and I know you're gonna open the curtain, you're gonna look in my shower tub and be like, yeah, these girls are clean. But imagine if I didn't clean it, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, these lesbians, they're disgusting. They're gross. If their tub is this dirty, who knows what else is dirty. So, and she's enabling me because she's like, you know what? You're right, babe. She's like, clean that tub.
I'm gonna get the baseboards.
Yeah, so we're just enabling each other.
But
so
we think when people come over, they're gonna be like swiping on everything. But
yes,
You know what this girl said? She said, your house looks like a museum that nobody's coming to visit because you don't like having people over. I do like having people over.
We do. But sometimes.
But also, we're not, I don't think we're really excessive with our cleaning. Like, I feel like we could be obsessive and, like, clean the corners and the walls. And, like, there's a time and place for that. Like,
that's
spring
true.
cleaning and stuff.
Yes.
But, like, I'm not, like, crazy about it. Like, when I clean the house, it only takes me, like, 30 minutes. It's a one bedroom. It's small. I wipe the counters, wipe the cabinets, and do the normal stuff. Do the floors. But, like, I don't do extra. Sometimes she'll do extra when she's off. She's, like, cleaning the top of the fans and dusting the ceiling and all that stuff.
I have to clean the refrigerator and take everything out, and
yeah,
that's just. I'm trying. I'm working.
But we're
on it.
understanding now how that takes us right out of our bodies and into our brains, and now we're letting our house run us. So this place that we pay for, that we are supposed to be enjoying, we're not, because we're constantly scanning like what needs to be fixed, what needs to be cleaned, and God forbid somebody comes in and like it looks like somebody lives here. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So we are encouraging you to also,
don't do your dishes.
Yeah, don't do your dishes, but also tell us, like, maybe there's people out there that are watching that are like, I'll do my dishes. Imagine that. Just like, I'll do my dishes later.
Good for you. You had a great childhood, huh?
Yeah. I was just thinking about leaving dishes overnight.
No. I can't.
Okay, because I remember we would do this at home. Mom would fill. We also had 2 sinks growing up. This is only 1 sink. Maybe it would be easier if we had like a dirty part of the sink and then a clean part of the sink.
I don't
like
think so.
Compartment.
No.
So that you can like get your water in one side, wash your hands. Like you had space to do stuff. This is the only sink we have. Anywho, Mom would fill up 1 sink with soapy water and we would soak.
It's been 7 minutes.
Not enough time. What was I saying? Oh, so anyway, we would soak our dinner dishes, and this was like back when I used to eat meat when I was a little girl. And like nobody would do the dishes because we would always argue about whose turn it was. And then I would be the one to have to do it in the morning. And the grossest thing ever was reaching your hand into the cold, greasy meat water. Oh, gross.
That's gross.
So gross. It was so disgusting.
I can't do it.
Okay, we're gonna be okay.
We're safe.
All right.
Say it with us. We're safe.
Right. Nobody died though. I'm alive. Nobody died. We did it.
So yeah, we're encouraging you. Don't do your dishes.
Don't do your dishes. Let us know about your. And I asked my therapist. I said, how often do normal people clean their house? And she's like, well, depends on what you define normal. And I'm like, I wanted to ask her, when do you clean your house? But I don't want to ask her questions. But anyway, let us know.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want her to quit on me or cancel and fire me. You asked too many questions, you're fired. She sees this one day. She's probably watching. She was like, oh, Gina.
All right. We're going to give it a few more minutes.
We're going to give a few more minutes. We'll come back at you and we'll do the taste test. I think it'll be great. But we are going to wash these dishes because we need to fill our water. Like, everything just needs to be organized. So we're going to practice that this weekend, though. I think starting in the morning, the dishes that we have for the day, we're going to leave up until dinner. And I think that's a good practice to do little by little, because if you overdo it, you're going to overwhelm your nervous system. So be kind to yourself. Go slow. Thank you for your words of encouragement, and let us know really, like, how often do you clean your house? Like, do you get obsessive? Are we like super crazy? Like, have you ever heard of anybody that like has to do all their dishes? Or
let us know. Y'all, they're crispy.
The oven takes way too long. We pulled out the air fryer just to test it out, and they cooked up really fast. So we recommend the air fryer.
I think you should use the oven to cook them for a little bit so that like it cooks throughout.
Right.
And then bring out the air fryer. Or if you deep fry, do you? Okay, let's try these because these look.
We have a black vinegar and soy sauce with ginger dipping sauce. And a sweet and sour dipping sauce.
It's hot. Okay. I want y'all to hear the crunch.
I tried to find glass noodles at Fred Meyer, but they didn't have any. Next time, or bean sprouts would have been really good.
Yeah, that's delicious. I love a good crunch. And I feel like it's way lighter than like a wonton wrapper.
Well, they're probably also deep fried. Whoa.
It's hot. Gina burned her mouth, I think. I'm gonna try it with this sweet and sour sauce. But the tofu's really good in it too, because a lot of the recipes that we saw didn't have tofu, so I'm kind of glad that we added the tofu in there.
Add some protein to it. Damn, it's so hot, y'all. I didn't think the inside would get as warm because we cooled it down and we had it in the freezer.
It's so good. I love the crispiness.
How do you like the sweet and sour sauce?
I like it.
We whipped up a sweet and sour sauce because she was like, oh, do we have sweet and sour sauce? I was like, I always used to just put like soy sauce or I think plum sauce back in the day.
Probably.
She was like, let's see if anybody has it. I was like, let's see how they make it. And so we made it. We didn't put it on video because I was like, I don't know how it's going to turn out.
Next time we're going to have to put it on video because it's good.
Yeah. There you have it, guys. If you like this type of video and you enjoyed it, remember to subscribe and like, because we try to put out a video every week. As long as we have ideas, we'll keep putting them out there.
Yeah.
But if we run out of ideas, that's going to be the end of our channel, y'all.
But who can ever run out of ideas with food? So
I do. I am a repeat kind of gal. Anyway, let us know in the comments what you think. Thanks for being here.
love you guys. Bye. Bye.
Yes, today we know we have a
Wait.
few.
She's got something in her teeth.
Oh, no.